Hi guys, it's Samantha again. From signs that will keep you calm to others that will improve your intimate life. These are zodiac signs that are perfect matches.
Number 12, Aries.
All signs are compatible with more than one other, and one of the signs Aries matches well with is Gemini.
Geminis are known for being exciting and keeping things spontaneous. They can maintain an interesting conversation for hours and come up with new and engaging activities for date nights. Geminis are even well-versed in keeping their intimate lives exhilarating, so your love life with someone of this sign won't ever get boring. Plus, Geminis, like Aries, enjoy having time to themselves. They want to be independent just like you, so they won't be clingy. Another match for Aries are Aquarians. People with this sign are usually unique and intriguing, and Aries are attracted to this. Just like with Geminis, their singularity keeps things exciting. Aquarians are also extremely dependable, so you'll never have to worry about whether or not you can count on them. Plus, they also need their independence from time to time and won't become too clingy. Aquarians will also be there to support you in your aspirations while achieving their own. The last sign that's an excellent match for Aries is Leo. You are both fire signs, which means you both love having fun. Leos are very flirtatious and will draw you in with their continual playfulness. People with this sign also like to be recognized for their individuality and their work just like Aries. Therefore, dating a Leo will result in both people feeling fulfilled and confident. Number 11, Taurus. The first sign that makes a wonderful match for Taurus is Scorpio. You might think this is strange since Scorpio and Taurus are opposites. However, you're actually quite similar. You both put a lot of time into your relationship knowing that you'll both get more out of it by doing so, and that will strengthen your bond tremendously. The second sign Taurus gets along really well with is Cancer. Cancers differ from Taurus regarding their emotions, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. They tend to be much more open with their thoughts and feelings, and that will allow you to let your guard down. You'll feel free to get in touch with your softer side when you date a Cancer. Lastly, Libras are a perfect match for Taurus. Their personality type is much different than yours. However, this is a good thing. You can balance each other out. Plus, Libras are very romantic, which Taurus loves, and date nights won't ever get boring. Libras also like to go out and have fun, and that will give you the opportunity to experience new things. Number 10, Gemini. One of the signs Geminis gets along really well with is Scorpio. Scorpios are emotional, which might seem like a turnoff at first. However, once you become intrigued by one, you'll be absorbed with them. The mystery of their personalities keeps things exciting and new. Plus, dating a Scorpio will open your mind to a more involved relationship.
Geminis are also very well matched with other Geminis. It's probably not too surprising that you get along well with your own sign.
Since you both have evolving personalities, things always stay interesting, and conversations are changing constantly. Plus, Geminis love a good time, so anything you do will be fun. People with this sign are also perfect matches for Aries. As we said before, you'll never get bored with an Aries. Since you're both adventurous and ready to go out and have fun, your relationship will always be stimulating. Plus, Geminis often get tired of the same routine easily, and Aries combats that tendency. Number 9, Cancer. The first sign Cancers are well matched with is Taurus because they're known for their attraction to comfort and indulgence. So, they adore when Cancers provide the care they need for a healthy relationship. Plus, Taurus are loyal to the core. Therefore, they will give you the stability you seek in a partner, which will make you feel safe and confident. Cancers also pair perfectly with Virgos, who strive for excellence in all aspects of their lives, and this includes their romantic relationships. Virgos are also very flexible, so it's easy for them to change up their routines a little to help meet your needs. They also aren't afraid to put in the extra work it takes to keep your relationship joyful and healthy. The third sign that Cancers get along really well with is Scorpio, and these two signs mixed will form an intimate and open relationship. Even though both signs' walls aren't easily broken down, once they are, Scorpios and Cancers form some of the strongest bonds of all. Number 8, Leo. One of the signs that gets along really well with Leos is Aries. Both of these signs are very artistic, inspiring, and driven, and these traits only get better when they meet. Plus, the intimate side of things with an Aries is always a fun time because they always keep it exciting. Another sign that mixes well with Leo is Libra. Libras are just as flirtatious as Leos, and they always want to have a good time. Libras will always keep things exciting in your relationship because they're a little dramatic and very romantic, which makes every day a new experience.
Lastly, if you're a Leo, then a Virgo is a perfect match for you. Leos are free-spirited and spontaneous. Virgos are much more realistic and responsible.
This makes it seem like these two wouldn't be a good pair. However, Virgos provide the balance that works wonders for healthy relationships. Number 7, Virgo. Cancer is one of the best matches for a Virgo. These signs are focused on helping other people, which is excellent for a romantic relationship. The two of you will be interested in keeping the other person happy, so it's a win-win for both parties involved. But Cancers are also more laid back than Virgos, which will help balance them out. Virgos are also well paired with Taurus. You are both reliable and loyal, and a Taurus won't make sudden changes without you knowing. Plus, someone with this sign brings an element of sensitivity which keeps things fun and loving. The last sign that matches well with a Virgo is Capricorn. They have similar beliefs and personalities, and they appreciate hard work just as much as Virgos. So if you date a Capricorn, your relationship should be smooth sailing. You're also both very motivated, and you can feed off each other's ambitions. Being with a Capricorn is a great way to succeed in your personal life and relationship.
By the way, please hit the subscribe button, it really helps us out. Okay, now back to the video.
Number 6, Libra. Like we said before, Libras and Leos get along quite well. You are both very romantic, exciting, and strive for a fairy tale-like relationship. You're also not afraid to be openly affectionate, making your intimate life exciting. Therefore, Leos will keep you happy and you'll never have a dull moment. Libras also pair well with Aquarius. You are both highly knowledgeable and will most likely start your relationship off as friends.
However, this will grow once you get to know more about an Aquarian's personality, and you spend some time together without any romance involved.
Although this might not seem appealing to a Libra right off the bat, you'll learn the significance of a gradually blossoming love with an Aquarius. Taurus is another sign that matches perfectly with a Libra. You're both pleasure-focused and ready to be romantic. Your love life with a Taurus will be immeasurable, since you're concentrated on the mental side of things and they pay more attention to the physical aspects. Plus, Taurus are incredibly motivated and loyal to boot, making your relationship solid and exciting at the same time. Number 5, Scorpio. Scorpios get along really well with Geminis because they are opposites. So even though it seems like these two signs wouldn't like each other, there is something about a Gemini that will draw you in and vice versa. They'll be interested in your complex personality, while you'll find their spontaneity and fun-loving characteristics alluring. Cancers are another great match for Scorpio. They're very understanding of your more sensitive side and won't take advantage of your vulnerability. Once you get past each other's outer shells, you'll have a beautiful and open intimate life. Plus, since you grasp each other's personalities so well, you'll form an unbreakable bond. The third sign that complements Scorpio perfectly is Taurus. You have different personalities, but you care about the same things. You both want a serious and involved relationship and aren't interested in playing games regarding your romantic lives. Taurus is also very knowledgeable about pleasure and desire, just like you. So your love life is sure to be intense and exciting with a Taurus. Number 4, Sagittarius. One sign that Sagittarius is well matched with is Aquarius. People with this sign are known for their unique perspectives on everyday life and are quite opinionated. This could cause some conflict within your relationship. However, you are both drawn to having debates and discussions, so you thrive off of each other's spirit, even if you seem like an unlikely match. Sagittarians also make great matches for other Sagittarians. You try to look at the positive side of things and keep an open mind.
Plus, you're always looking for a new adventure to get out of your everyday routine, so your relationship will never get boring.
You'll always think of exciting things to do, take spontaneous vacations, and won't have a problem experimenting in the bedroom. The third sign that Sagittarius matches with perfectly is Pisces. They are just as versatile as you, and there's never a dull moment with them. Plus, both of you require alone time and need to maintain your independence in a relationship. Number 3, Capricorn. The first sign that Capricorns get along with is Taurus. Both of you are most focused on the seriousness and requirements of a relationship than you are with flirting and playing games. You want to make sure that the other person is content and that all of your needs are met. This might sound like a bit of a boring romance, however, you won't let each other down because you're very reliable. Plus, Taurus is very sensual, so your intimate life won't be boring. Secondly, Capricorns get along well with Virgo. You both think alike and want a sturdy, dependable relationship, but you have high expectations for just about everything in your life, and Virgos are happy to try and meet them. Virgos are also good at getting in touch with your more sensitive side, so they balance you out. Lastly, Capricorns are perfectly matched with other Capricorns. You push each other to do better, which will make the most out of your relationship. Your support for each other is unmatched. This might seem a little boring at first, but your romance will have a very strong foundation, and it will last for a long time. Number 2, Aquarius.
The first perfect match for Aquarius is Aries. They will bring an element of excitement and spontaneity to your life.
Aquarians are known for seeming a bit strange to other people. However, Aries loves your uniqueness, and it draws them in. Plus, both of you need to maintain your independence in your relationship, which makes you get along even better. Aquarius also pairs well with Gemini. Geminis are instantly attracted to what sets you apart from other people, and they love diving even further into your mind. Plus, they're very curious, which keeps them mesmerized by you. Aquarians are very giving as well, and that mixed with the Gemini's positive vibes will fill your relationship with optimism. The third match for Aquarius is Libra. You both are intellectual and generally aren't compelled to do things by your emotions. Plus, Libras are flexible and accepting, so they'll truly get your quirks and won't be put off by them. Libras are sure to keep up with you mentally speaking and will add romance to your life. Number 1, Pisces. Sagittarius is one of the perfect matches for Pisces. People with this sign aren't afraid to speak up and be themselves, which might seem off-putting to a Pisces at first. However, you're very emotional and tend to absorb the energy of those around you, so Sagittarius' positivity will put you in a great mood. You'll also be more likely to try new things around a Sagittarian. You also get along well with Libras. You both have different characteristics because you're very emotional, and they're much easier going.
So they'll accept you for who you are, and you'll want to rise to their expectations for commitment because of it.
You're also both quite charming and love to play around and flirt with each other, which will make your relationship feel like you're falling in love for the first time. The third perfect match for Pisces is Capricorn. It might surprise you that you'd get along with a Capricorn, however, they balance you out. You are very vulnerable and emotional, and Capricorns are strict, serious, and logical. So your romance might take a long time to bloom, but when it does, you will be head over heels for each other.
Today's featured comment comes from Greg on our What You Didn't Know About Christian Bale video. Thanks for your comment, Greg. Don't forget to leave your thoughts below, and we might feature you in a future video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.